What's up, and welcome to another episode of Black in the Maritimes. My name is Fidel. Now, we're going to talk about a racism incident that just happened in Parliament Hill in Ottawa. Now, if you don't know what Parliament Hill is, it would be to the equal as, the White House or the House of Congress in the United States. It's where our Prime Minister and the MPs actually do, what the country's supposed to do. They make laws, they make decisions regarding into what's best for the country. Now, recently on February 4th, a coalition of Black human rights, labor, and youth groups were attending the Black Voices on the Hill Day. About 150 members took part of the meeting with a cabinet ministers. Now, these people have had passes to be in Parliament Hill, and apparently Parliament Hill employee asked them to be out and called them dark-skinned people. Now, this definitely was a big shock to them. They reported it, and then now Parliament Hill is actually doing an investigation. Now, the Parliament Hill Protective Services has launched an internal investigation with an allegation that a member of his staff acted in discriminatory way towards a group of Black visitors into Parliament Hill. Now, this is something that it's not shocking because there is racism in Canada. A lot of people think there is not any racism in Canada. Now, I will say this. There is less racism than the United States, but there's still a lot of racism in Canada. And right now, our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, issue an apology. Parliament Hill issue an apology, and the speakers of the House of Commons issue an apology. Now, is this enough? Not really. Now, will this person get fired? I don't know. We don't know the name of the person. We don't know what the job is, and probably it's not a lot of news coverage. There's not a lot of news coverage on this, so there might be some issues with that. Now, again, this is not new. What is bad for this is that this is Black History Month, and this was part of Black History Month. The other part is that it happened in the biggest stage of Canadian politics. These are two things that should not happen there, but it did happen there. Now, again, a lot of people would say, well, it's no big deal, it's no big thing, but again, how would you feel if you were, Native, or if you were Asian and somebody called you, something derogatory instead of a person, and not equality? Now, again, a lot of people think this is not a big issue. And I myself think, well, something could happen. But again, this is not supposed to happen in the biggest stage in our Canadian politics. This is not supposed to happen in the place where they make decisions for people of color and people that live in this country. So that might be the biggest thing here. Like, if it happens there, where could not happen. This is the place where we're all supposed to be equal, and apparently something like this happened. Now, again, there's an investigation. They already issued an apology, and we don't know what's going to happen. Then we're going to follow up and see what happens. If you want to check out, it's on the CBC News website, and hopefully this will be a lesson to people that it can happen anywhere. Racism can happen anywhere, including where people take decisions that affect our lives. So we'll see you next time on the next episode.